Some of the most advanced science on Earth happens every day at the University of Saskatchewan, and our Mike Siona is learning all about it this morning. Mike.
Well, I'm standing here with Dr. Volker Gertz at VIDO here in Saskatoon as we celebrate 50 years of this organization. Doctor, tell us exactly what it is that's done here.
It's really cool stuff that's going on here. We're working on these diseases that are affecting both humans and animals. So zoonotic diseases that have the potential to cause the next pandemic.
Now, we've obviously got 5 decades now of this organization here in the province of Saskatchewan, here in Saskatoon, and some exciting new, CP4 status coming here soon?
Yeah, so this is part of our current expansion to now really enable us to work with any disease of the future. So whether it's an animal or a human disease, so being ready for it. We have an in-house vaccine manufacturing facility, so we can now make in-house vaccines here at VIDO. And we also are building now a large animal facility that allows us to house anything from very small animals that we might see in the future, mosquitoes, ticks, and so on, all the way to exotic species, large animals, domestic animals, the whole repertoire that you need.
And we're looking, obviously, in one of these suits that would be worn in that new lab. I mean, there's no fooling around here. This could be some very dangerous pathogens that they're dealing with. Where will this rank VIDO in terms of a global organization in this field?
Yeah, so being able to work with level 4 is really putting VIDO on a global spot, if you want, on a global map. It would be the only other facility in Canada, aside from the government lab in Winnipeg, that has access to level 4, and also globally there would be about 30 organizations that have that capacity at the moment.
Incredible stuff. All right, we're leaving the boardroom and we're going to go to the lab as the morning continues.
All right, let's head back out to VIDO. That is the Vaccine and Infectious Disease Organization, where it appears our Mike Siona has donned a lab coat.
Well, so much innovation going on at the University of Saskatchewan, and right here at VIDO, as we celebrate the 50th anniversary, I'm joined by Bryce Warner, who's one of the scientists here. I don't know if you probably have a better title than that, but that's what I'm calling you because that's what I know. What are you working on in this particular lab on a day-to-day basis?
So right now we're working on vaccine projects. We're working on vaccines for hantavirus and highly pathogenic avian influenza. We're studying how high pathogenic avian influenza transmits. We're studying how it impacts lactating dairy cattle, which is something that's been going on for a couple of years now. We're also doing some field surveillance for hantavirus, and we're studying how hantavirus causes disease in humans.
Fascinating. So all sorts of agri-science applications as well as human applications.
Human and animal health, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, and of course, I mean, we've got all this equipment here. We should note this is not a live virus. This is just a for television demonstration. What are we going to do, and why would we do this?
We're just going to teach you how to transfer some media into a plate here. So we have our 8-channel pipette, and we're just going to suck up some media like this, and then we're going to expel it into a plate. So this is what we would do if we were, titrating a virus and doing dilutions, and transferring any liquid from one place to another.
Gotcha. And then obviously from there you can continue your experiment.
Yeah.
And carry on. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Like a professional.
Yeah, like a professional. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time. Obviously, a ton of real-world applications, both in the agri-science side of things and also the human vaccines and things like that going on here at VIDO at the University of Saskatchewan campus.
For 50 years, the Vaccine and Infectious Disease Organization, that's VIDO, has been doing incredible work in Saskatchewan, and today our Mike Siona has been learning all about their processes. Mike.
Well, you've heard the ad is all dressed up with nowhere to go. We have somewhere to go, and it's VIDO here at the University of Saskatchewan campus with Dr. Trina Racine, who is the Director of Vaccine Development, and I am getting essentially PPE'd, which is personal protective equipmented up. This is kind of the starting point. Talk us through what else you would wear.
Well, so next we would put on what we call a Tyvek suit or a bunny suit. It's a full body suit that even has a hood to protect all of your clothing, and then we would put on some booties to go over your shoes, as well as then another layer of gloves to be able to go into the facility. And we wear all of this not to protect ourselves from what we're working with, but actually to protect what we're making, the vaccines that we're making from us, because we don't want to shed anything into those vaccines.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's different than when we were up in the CP2 lab upstairs. We were trying to protect the humans. Now we're protecting the vaccine itself. Let's talk about all of the exciting vaccine research and development that's being done here under your watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have here at VIDO the Vaccine Development Center. It is a very versatile manufacturing facility to make vaccines for both humans and animals. And we can make just about any vaccine platform that you can think of, the traditional live attenuated and inactivated vaccines, as well as viral vectored, recombinant protein, and nucleic acid-based vaccines, so RNA and DNA-based vaccines.
Now, we're not shipping these out and sticking, different company labels on these things. It's a research level, but where is it and how does a vaccine go from, the classroom to my arm?
That's right. So what we do here is we work with Canadian academics, small companies, to take the research that they have developed with their bench scale process, that's what we call that, and move it into a level that is ready for clinical testing. So before a human vaccine can be commercially available, it's got to go through 3 phases of clinical testing. The material we make here can go up to phase 2 clinical trial material, and then we would tech transfer that process to a commercial facility for them to move it on to the public.
There you go. All right. Well, tried, tested, and true. There you go. VIDO celebrating 50 years. What a fantastic and informative morning it has been down here at the U of S.